Hi, this is Karma Lichty with WP4 Creatives. In this video, we're going to look at a highly recommended plugin to optimize our images on our website, and that plugin is called the EWWW Image Optimizer. What we see right here is the WordPress.org page for this plugin. Back on this site, I have already installed and activated the EWWW Image Optimizer. If we go to the settings for this plugin, we have 4 tabs across the top here. Before I go into any of those tabs, you'll notice here, especially when you first install it, if there's any issues with the plugin, it will be noted here in red. Right now it's in green saying all is clear, so we're good to go. I have the basic settings for this plugin. For the most part, you'll probably go with the default settings. There's some options here to remove the metadata. As a photographer, you probably won't want to do that. You might do that in some other scenarios. You can also turn on some lossy options. Again, if you do that, you may lose some quality. In the advanced settings, these pertain to particular what I would call utilities that are ran on the server to actually do this optimization. You can set the levels to be high or lower. The default settings work great. You can also set options to, if you want to do certain folders that you want to optimize. If you want to eliminate small images for being optimized, you can do that. In the advanced settings, pretty much we'll go with the default settings as well. Now let's look at what this does to our media library. I've jumped to a media library on this site. It adds a column. Notice I've changed my view to this option versus the thumbnail options. And it added a column called Image Optimizer, and I've processed just a couple of these images so far. You'll notice that right here, after I optimize it, this tells us how much is reduced, and if you do that over and over on thousands of images, it will certainly make a big difference on the speed your site is loaded. So if I want to optimize an image, I simply click on the Optimize Now option. It will optimize that particular image, and then we'll come back and show us how much it was reduced by. This was at 7.5%, so that's really good. You also have the option to change formats. I haven't used this option. Actually, I haven't found a need to really do that because I set my file formats and decide upon it before I upload them into WordPress, but you do have that option available there. This is a one-by-one process for optimizing. Most likely you want to do a bulk optimization, and that option does show up immediately after activating the plugin. You'll have an option to do a bulk optimize. Or, if you don't do it then, you also have the option under Media for a bulk optimize. Let us go there and we'll see this in action. It looks for all the unoptimized images, and you have the option to start optimizing. It will go through everything. If you want to do something outside the media library, you can do that as well. Can also, if we go back to the library page, instead of doing them one by one or doing a complete bulk optimization, I can also just select the files here. I just want to do a few of them, and in this drop down option for bulk options, we have the bulk optimize, and it will do just the ones that we've selected. Click apply. It'll take us to the bulk optimize page. It's going to show us or indicate there's 3 images that have been selected. Start optimizing. And now just those 3 images will be optimized versus all of the images. We'll go back to our library. And again, you notice the reduction, 8%, 13%, 10%, etc. So it does certainly make a big difference using this plugin and reducing your image sizes.